Welcome to the Defense and Aerospace Report. I'm Vago Muradian. We recently attended the Association of the United States Army's annual Global Force Symposium in Huntsville, Alabama, where our coverage was sponsored by Leonardo DRS. While there, we met with retired U.S. Army Colonel Carl Coffman, Global Business Development Director for Advanced Tilt Rotor Systems at Bell, a Textron company, which is one of our sponsors. We asked him about the V-280 Valor tilt rotor that the company is developing for the U.S. Army's future vertical lift program, unmanned aerial systems, and the significance of the company's recent rebranding effort.
We are continuing to expand the flight test envelope down in Amarillo. The program guys and test pilots are working very hard. We flew the aircraft first in December of 17, and we've been expanding the envelope ever since. So we've got about 70 hours of run time on the aircraft right now. Now that's a combination of in the run stand, unrestrained ground run, and to include our 15 plus hours of actual flight test. The pilots are telling us that the aircraft is reacting and performing exactly as they, well, not exactly as they expected, but very close to what they expected. They did a lot of work previously in the simulator, which is all driven off of the same digital flight control software the aircraft is. But flying a simulator is a little different than flying an aircraft. But everything is to be expected, nothing extremely unusual about the test flights. So they're very comfortable with it. We've achieved a 60-degree pylon angle now as we continue to get to full conversion flight into airplane mode. We've exceeded 118 knots airspeed, 30-degree angle of bank, all in 15 hours of test flight. So the test pilots are very comfortable with the aircraft, and they're getting more comfortable with the aircraft, and we're proving that the design is solid, and all the expectations that we had through the design, modeling, sim work are all coming to fruition right now. We're very excited. Throughout the rest of this year, our plan is to continue to expand the flight test envelope. We've got several test cards we've got to get through, and we'll continue to press. We're taking everything very deliberately. So after a test flight, we're pulling a great deal of data off the aircraft, analyzing that data, making sure that everything is exactly as we predicted. This is offering us a great deal of opportunity as we work through the flight test profiles. So throughout the rest by the end of May, we think that we will achieve, we'll be in full airplane mode and getting to the 280 to 300 knot airspeeds that we think we're going to get out of the aircraft. The Secretary and the Chief have been working acquisition reform and the development of a futures command for a while. There's been a lot of discussion about that at this show, or at this particular AUSA event. We're happy to hear it. We are here to support them in that. This is certainly defense work is a U.S. government and an industry cooperative effort. One cannot execute it without the other, so we maintain a solid cooperative relationship with the government. We're very excited to hear where they want to go. There's still some challenges out there that we'll continue to have, they're going to have to overcome, we're going to have to overcome as industry, but we're very excited in the prospects of where they think that's going to go. It's going to be important that we maintain a close industry, cooperative, and U.S. government cooperative relationship in order to make this happen. The future vertical lift priorities include capability set 1 through capability set 5, and there's certainly particular focus areas on that right now, being the Cape Set 3 and the Cape Set 1, and now, as discussed today, advanced UAS systems. So Bell is more than a helicopter company. Bell has a history of innovation, a tradition of innovation and meeting warfighter needs. We'll continue to work that very hard. We'll continue to pursue, the Cape Set 3 requirements with the V-280. We have some concepts in work for Cape Set 1 work, for the Army Reconnaissance work as well. And we've got some really great ideas, and we're proving those concepts out right now in a vertical lift UAS capability, expeditionary UAS capability. So Bell intends to compete and provide capability to the warfighter across the family of FVL systems. We're not focused on just one. Everyone is kind of knows us for the V-280 because of the success it's had and where we are in flight testing now. But we have a lot of work in other FVL systems as well. This is Bell is a vertical lift company. We're about flight, we're about innovation, and we're using that and all of that experience and expertise to get at the warfighter requirements. Unmanned systems are starting to present themselves as a great opportunity. There's a lot of people involved and developing unmanned systems, whether they be for a military application or a commercial application. Our innovation team, our military programs and commercial programs are all very focused on vertical lift capabilities across the board, but with unmanned systems, logistics delivery, potentially personnel recovery, armed reconnaissance. The Marine Corps just released their unmanned expeditionary UAS system request for information. We're responding to that right now as we continue a relationship and work requirements for the Marine Corps as well. So we're very excited about unmanned systems and getting our innovation guys cracking on those problems. We think in the future there's a common thread among unmanned systems now where the warfighter's trying to go and where we're trying to go commercially as well. Everyone's interested in a vertical lift UAS capability. So that we are the vertical lift, we consider ourselves to be the vertical lift experts. Now certainly other companies that do it, but we have a great tradition. Bell has a very storied tradition of being a vertical lift provider and a tilt rotor provider. So we're going to bring a lot to that to the table in the unmanned requirements as well. Funding is always a challenge in our programs and our ability to support our customer programs. Certainly, there's a big reliance on budget and the funding available to execute those tasks. The bottom line is that we're here not really to tell the customer what he needs to do. We're here to provide the customer viable options. He has a requirement to modernize his vertical lift fleet. Our warfighters do. We're not going to try to tell you how to do that. We're going to try to provide you a feasible, acceptable, suitable course of action that meets your warfighter needs. And it's for you to determine, how you prioritize that budget and get at your modernization strategy. We've become accustomed to dealing with sequestration. It's been a pretty familiar process over the last, couple of years. We haven't, I can't remember recently where we haven't had, to deal with the sequestration issue and the challenges with the budget. So, we'll continue to work with in those confines. It certainly puts a strain on us, and it puts a strain on the customer. More importantly, it potentially puts a strain on the warfighter. And that ultimately, in the end, is what really matters. At a trade show like this, we have a lot of opportunity, and you mentioned two that are very important. We have a lot of opportunity to partner with other suppliers and people that want to be a part of the team. We have found with the success of the V-280, and now that we're 15 hours into flight and it's proving itself to be a very capable platform, we get a lot of opportunity to talk to potential suppliers, people that want to be involved. People involved, and they're excited about the V-280, they're excited about tilt rotors. So, and they understand Bell as a company, and it's a great company to work with and to team with. And so we have a lot of potential partners coming and having a discussion with us on where they can provide capabilities to us, or where they can be help us solve the warfighter problem and give them the capability they need. The other thing that's important goal-wise is just to let the Army know that we are and historically have been a very innovative vertical lift company, and we have a lot of different products out there and concepts that we have in development right now. They're going to get to that next level leap ahead technology that the warfighter is going to need to survive and fight and win on the future battlefield. Yes, we have rebranded. We were formerly Bell Helicopter. Now we are Bell. We do more than build helicopters. We are an innovation company, and we are going to redefine flight. Frankly, there were some traditionalists that have been involved with Bell for a very long time, and some customers that it took them a while to understand it. But this is about taking the next step. This is about being an innovative company, a company that's able to react quickly, to move quickly, and to develop capabilities in all domains of flight. So you've noticed that the new Bell brand includes a Dragonfly. Dragonfly has been around for thousands of years. It's continued to evolve. It's continued to adapt to its environment to be as effective as it is. Some people don't know, it's an interesting fact though, that a Dragonfly is actually a predator. It's about a 95% efficient predator. What it hunts, it usually catches. So we're excited about that as well. And most importantly, a Dragonfly is a master of all flight domains. If you've ever seen a Dragonfly fly, it can fly in any domain. And so we're very excited about that. We're very excited about the brand change and to talk about it. It's great to be a part of a company that's willing to move on, to change. We're very agile, innovative company, and lots of exciting things happening at Bell. And you know, we're always looking for teammates. We're always looking for folks that want to be a part of the Bell team. So we'll be more than happy to have that discussion with anybody we'd like to as well.